Question about what's happening to martial arts. There's still a lot of us out here, but they were just not commercialized.
No.
And so the commercial schools they're going to continue to go on and on. I think they're just going to keep changing with the flavor of the month and who's.
Right.
Now we offer Pilates.
And they're all going to be
Yeah.
doing, and they'll be their big money is kids.
Right.
In a turnover in kids, you don't have too many adults left.
No.
They'll get to a certain level.
Certain teenage, and then they quit, and then
Yeah, and
next
then-
batch.
And they got 4-degree 12-year-olds and
Ooh.
stuff
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that.
that's.
How does that even happen? How did, why,
And money.
yeah.
It's a business. When it's a business
Yeah.
instead of a lifestyle.
Yeah.
And all those guys may have had great intent when they
Right.
started, but they still got to pay the rent and feed their family. So things change, and if that's the only thing they know or that they're doing,
They're either
then
going
they
to
have
fail
to
or
do.
succeed, yeah.
We need that jet ski, so let's do this new thing.
Oh, come on.
And then I said, oh, no. It's,
We're trying to say positive things about people.
I grew up in McDojo era, and they were, some of those guys, their instructors could not even fight their way out of a paper bag.
That's true.
But yet, they were these, and they were trying to teach these kids, and you're looking at, these kids are
Getting their ass
gonna
kicked so
get beat
bad.
up every time.
Yeah.
well, Ed Parker was the one that started that McDojo stuff.
Yep.
I will call it McDojo, but he started the chain school.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But at least he was more reputable in the beginning.
right, and then
And then
but he
something-
was give a school to one of his green belts and say, "No, you're running a school."
Yeah.
Kind of thing. It is what it is. Maybe that green belt had a lot of skill. I don't know. It's really not for me
But
to
that
say.
didn't happen till later on, because I remember in the beginning of that. I mean, he was pretty reputable. I mean,
Yeah.
his tournaments were the things, the ones you wanted to go to.
Right.
His international stuff was incredible. But like you said, I remember
Over time, yeah.
I remember over time he started to just really.
Well, because that's the nature of the beast.
Yeah.
And it's just grown that way because it's all about paying your rent.
Aesthetics, business. Well, sometimes business wins when you need to feed people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have
Or a jet ski.
like the Wolf Den here is a small little
Yeah.
word of mouth thing, but you got loyal students.
Right.
But
Yeah, another plug to Wolf Den, also an armory.
right, he sells his weapons that he makes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you can't live off of that too long.
No.
The guys that are businessmen and turn it into a business,
Now, would you say you turned yourself into a business?
no.
I mean, no, you're still.
I have a couple of private students, and if you invite me to come to a seminar, if there's some money in it, fine. If there's not, I like to teach anyway. Maybe you pay my gas money. Maybe,
Rare commodity.
whatever the case may be, because I don't have a physical place other than a friend of mine has a dojo,
Right.
and I teach their students for free once a week in a group scenario.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
And in exchange, I can use the empty space when there's empty time to bring some of my private students in.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's
so it's kind of a
wonderful,
trade
yeah.
kind of thing,
Cool, cool.
But
Who's the
I
hell?
like it.
and the same thing for a seminar. If there's a local seminar, I can get on a Saturday or Sunday and
Right.
and use the studio, and train kind of thing. Or if somebody says, yeah, come down here to Wolf Den and teach, and we're going to do a thing like Grandmaster Green's here today.
Right.
He's coming up and he's getting a sort of gas money and whatnot.
Yeah.
He's getting.
And that's what I've seen with this group of people. Dennis Duarte, and Master Green,
The tribe.
even Mike Cardenas. They're all good friends, and they're not trying to gouge people for their money. They're just
No.
trying to share it. As they always say, it's just.
I
about
do the
sharing.
same thing with my
Yeah.
annual IWA thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Sorry we
In-
missed that.
Independent Warriors Association. Yeah.
And I love that because it really speaks about that community of people that they're really just giving. Because
All the guys you just mentioned are in my association.
I know, that's why I mentioned them.
So
Hey, we keep track of those things.
okay,
We're not just a couple of guys
Throw
on a
in
radio
Auntie
talk show.
Denise, too.
Yeah.
you're just not famous bloggers,
No.
video bloggers.
We're not
Oh, my
trying to be.
God,
We're
we're
not trying
not.
to
Like, we, the small
Dude,
niche
this is low
that
budget.
we...
Look at this.
Yeah. Yeah, everything's
I
done
like
off
it.
his phone.
I'm getting my vitamin D.
Because here's the thing. We do this because we enjoy talking to people
Yeah.
like you.
We
We
just
will
happened to put a camera in front
travel.
of us.
Because we drove up last night. We got here, at 11?
11:30.
I didn't go to sleep till like 4, drinking with Danny. So I'm actually surprised at how awake I am right now, and how
It's the company we
how
keep.
okay I feel considering we finished.
Yeah,
nearly
we
a
were
bottle.
all at the casino last night when everybody came in too. I got up at 5:30 this morning and did some training and then came here.
Oh wow! So damn.
Well, not martial arts training, exercise training and that kind
So-
of
see,
that- you know-
exercise.
What is that? I'm trying to maintain that Filipino martial arts.
You're also trying to shoot
The Grandmaster look, right?
Yeah, the
yeah.
Grandmaster.
The
You gotta
Filipino,
keep-
you have to have the belly.
You gotta keep.
You
I
have to
gotta
have the
keep
belly.
With that.
It's the marker. We don't get a black belt. You get a belly.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that seems. But I wouldn't take away from their skills.
Oh hell no!
Yeah.
I insult them because I can't hurt them physically.
Exactly. As they say,
He
Go
gives
ahead,
me a lot of emotional damage.
go ahead and underestimate me. It'll be fun.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I get like that with him because when we first started, right, almost 8 years ago, I said, any chance you get, try to knock me on my ass. And to this day, he's still trying.
I still try.
And you gotta love the tenacity. It's just like he just keeps coming, chugging along.
That's
I
good.
admire that.
And then when he does, you'll know he's learned.
Yeah.
He won't tell me though.
It's hard.
I'll hit him, and then he'll do something in response to it, and then I'm like, did I get him? Because I'm hurting right now.
Yeah, I have a student I've been with me for him and his dad,
Uh-huh.
private students since he's 26 now, and they started when he was 12.
Wow.
And
It's a long time.
Yeah, that's impressive.
I used to hit him, and because I wanted him to know that in real life somebody's going to hit you.
Oh yeah.
I didn't hurt him,
Right.
but I
Oh,
hit
hurt
him.
all the time.
When you're little,
yeah.
it seems like I'm hitting him hard, but it's not.
You build a tolerance.
Yeah, exactly. To know that it's not a video game and it's not this and that, and if you do get hit, you can't be the deer in the headlights.
It's not the end of it.
You just got to move on, right? And now when he tries to challenge me, and occasionally he gets me, and I go, "Good job, Brian.
Yeah.
You got one good in there. I like what you did there."
Now let's go again.
Yeah.
Because I need to get.
Well,
I need
see-
to get that back.
Well, as instructors,
Exactly.
you're not supposed to break your toys, right?
Right.
You can't break your toys, right? So they
That's
going.
what we are.
They're
Okay.
going a little harder on you because for whatever reason, they're going a little harder on the instructor.
With him, it's his pride. He's just.
And
really
the
trying to get
instructor isn't really doing what they do to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like especially my stuff that I do.
Uh-huh.
If you started getting on me, I'm going straight thumb in your eye or whatever the case may be.
You good?
Well,
You good?
Yeah. I'm dead. Walk it
let
off.
him- walk it off.
But you can't do that.
Right.
You can't do that. Like we're going to do a demo, you say or whatever.
Right.
And with you, I never did anything to hurt you. I probably surprised you more than anything else. You were on the floor and you go,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, okay, so that kind of thing.
Like you didn't have me dig a ditch first before we did the demonstration.
Throw you in afterwards.
Exactly.
He's like, I don't want to dig this, so you go ahead and do it first.
Yeah. Wow.
We are in the desert, so.
lot of places.
We are in Nevada. There's certainly bodies out there, I'm sure.
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this one's taken. Let's go to the next one.
Yeah. Seems to be a lot of growth there. Must be a body under there.
It's good fertilizer.
Yeah, exactly.
So, folks, we're gonna reset the stage here. Actually, we're in front of John Atson School again at the Wolf's Den here in Carson City, Nevada. We're gonna be here for the whole day. So we actually have a couple of other interviews set up today. So
Yeah.
don't
If
be
we
surprised
want,
who
we could
bring
even
in.
wait for the end of this to do his physical stuff and then
Yeah.
do the other
We could
conversation.
actually do that.
Yeah. So, you guys don't
But
know
I
how much
actually
time
want
it's
to see
going
him
to take.
throw through one of the car windows or something.
Well, that's my car, so
This
go
one,
on this
that's John's.
John won't mind.
we'll have evidence that it was you. It's all on camera.
So there you go.
All right, folks. So we'll see you back in a
yeah,
little
we'll
bit.
set up something and we'll figure it out along the way.
Aloha.
See you in a bit. Oh my God.
All right, folks. Well,
Welcome
we're
back.
back here with Mike Smith.
For a second there, I really,
Just say Michael.
I really thought you were gonna fuck it up.
No, no,
you
no.
were like you struggled.
I
to
was
get
debating
spit
how
out.
I was going to pronounce his name Mike because it's spelled Mikele. It's
And
not
it's pronounced
C-A.
Michael.
Yeah, but I was at Mikel. because of the K.
It's
No, I would
for
pronounce
simple
Mikael.
people. It's phonetic. Michael, Mikeal.
But when you look
See,
at it,
you're so dumb you couldn't even get something
dude, I'm trying to
phonetic.
get flashy.
It's because you're missing the tooth.
They call me Bear.
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 Okay.
So
Why
what
didn't
do
say
you?
that before?
So again, let's try to promote you. Where are you on Facebook and all that? How do they get on you?
Well, my website is
Okay.
That's the
Nevada,
best way to do it.
NevadaSelfProtectionCenter.com. That's the easiest way to get
And
there.
let them know you know us. He'll charge you double.
Yeah,
It's just what happens.
it's pretty much, yeah. We always help people out.
Because we get 10%.
10%.
All right, guys, have
You
fun.
gotta
I'm gonna walk away before you
renegotiate.
stick me with a knife.
Well,
Because most of your training, or what you teach is strict to the point,
exactly.
self-defense. Out in the street,
Yeah, but it turns.
blacktop.
See, I've learned to use. I don't like to use the word defense or offense.
Really?
Okay, because that constitutes something in particular. If I'm defending against you, I'm defending. If I'm
Right.
attacking you, I'm offensive. Okay, but if I'm acting rather than reacting, then I'm doing something to you.
That is beautiful. I love that.
I think that makes sense.
No, it makes perfect sense because when
So-
you react, something already happened.
Earlier in the day, you
Yeah.
and I were talking about. I was talking about how I like to go southpaw when
Right.
I fight. If I know there's an altercation.
Right.
For instance, you have your right hand or left handed?
Right-handed.
Okay, we'll put your knife over there, right?
All right.
Okay, so if typical thing, you may be coming up to me and we're
Right.
talking and I know shit's
I'm
going
posturing.
down. I decided I can't run.
Right.
Okay,
Because of your knees.
so yeah, because of my knees. And then the guy is going to attack me. I like my concepts to apply for everything.
Right.
If you have a knife, it applies, or if you punch, right? It applies.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you're going to do
Right.
because we don't pre-plan anything.
It's not like I'm going to tell you, hey,
I'm going to hit you with a
I'm
roundhouse.
going to hit you with right.
Or I'm going to center punch you. So if I am a right-handed person,
Right.
but typically we blade this way with our right leg back.
Right.
But as you throw the punch, we come in with our right leg.
Mhm.
We're now in a softball position.
Right, you
because we're
change.
coming in to
Okay.
do some damage, okay? Yes, that's my grab.
No,
That's a
I know that the turn.
You feel
Yeah,
it?
I was feeling that.
That's the blade again.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've come to the conclusion, especially as I've gotten older and that type of thing,
Right.
is if I know something's happening and we're talking, I'm already getting this way. Okay?
Yeah, 'cause-
So I'm no longer doing this and this. When you go to do, I'm here. Okay?
You may have missed it. This sternum.
Right. So
You're just
that's
like,
another
hey.
thing. My whole physics, gravity, and reality.
Uh-huh.
The physics is your whole body's a weapon.
Yeah, it should be.
So to just limit yourself to fists and feet is about as dumb as you can get. Okay? Because as you just
It's
felt,
like
that was
80
a really easy shot.
Yeah.
But you felt it.
Oh yeah, if you put anything
Right,
behind that.
because
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you see. Okay, so that's the proverbial Bruce Lee fingertip punch, but I use my forearm.
Right.
Okay. So
Uh,
you see what I'm saying? Imagine that on your neck.
oh, collarbone.
Okay. So we're hooked up, for instance,
Right.
right? We're hooked up, and I'm in here like this,
Right.
and I get up on your neck, but I'm going to drop to your chest for safety. You see, and then pow,
Ooh,
pow,
yeah, because it drops automatically.
whatever I want to do.
Yeah.
So back to if we're playing with blades, for instance, it's the same thing, because remember, no matter what, you're trying to get your weapon, whether it's your fist or a knife or a stick, to my spine.
Yeah, I'm trying to get through.
You're trying to finish at my spine.
Yeah.
You're going to come in like that, right? Where's it going? Right to my spine. If it was a punch, where is it going? Right to my spine. So if I got southpawed up, I'm already inside the fulcrum.
Right.
That's how I become so fast for such an old guy. Because inside the fulcrum is the safest place to be.
Right, and my focus is this far away.
Right.
You're over here.
Exactly. So yeah, you see, this in itself could dislocate the shoulder,
Right.
or it stops you definitely.
Whoa, depending on the force.
But
that
I wouldn't
put
even
behind
do that.
it. Oh, really?
Because, go slow. Whoops.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to miss. Okay, if I were going to do that, I do this, okay? Because
Yeah,
I don't
that's-
miss, okay?
That's a lot
There's
harder.
no missing, okay? Now, what I really want to do, if I want to take it, when I did that, there's no control.
Right,
No.
because it goes here.
You're still there. Yep,
Right.
exactly. So now I'm southpaw. Okay. Now recoil all you want. Okay. You can't.
I didn't
okay?
even want to move.
So rule of thumb, high low. Okay, on the inside. Okay. The furthest hand is the high one.
Okay.
I could do this, but it gives you an out,
Yeah. 'Cause then-
right? I could do this, and it gives you an out.
right.
If I do this, am I holding you or grabbing you? But you can't pull that out of there whatsoever.
I tried.
I have total control. Now, if you start to recoil,
Right.
I just catch this. Okay? If you don't recoil, it don't matter.
Right.
Because I'm still going to break your arm here.
Ooh.
I'm going to keep control. At some point, I'm going to be doing something like this to where I can take a better control if need be.
Right. You break down this.
But no matter what, especially with a weapon,
Right.
I never want to give this up. Even if I have no fighting skills whatsoever, I'm going to hug myself.
Right.
And you're not going to get that out of there.
Yeah, because even if you fall in any way,
And I'm going to
my
be
arm
doing
is
stuff
going-
like this to you, you see? And then I'm going to do this, that kind of stuff. Although I will caveat that I don't want to take you down when you have a knife in your hand.
You might fall on it.
I might fall on it.
Okay.
I may go down with you. Because we're in this kind of a sterile environment here.
Right, right.
In real life, I'm not doing everything perfect either.
No, yeah,
You know.
it's.
That's why I don't want to talk ill of a system. The Krav guys, Krav Maga guys, they bang on you and they talk about knocking a guy out. Well, in particular with a pistol, if I knock you out and you fall, you still shoot me.
Yeah, they
Okay,
just.
so things like that to think about. Okay?
Well, yeah, because you know what? I haven't thought about that because the natural reaction is to either reach or grab something as you're falling.
Right.
So then if your finger's already on the trigger,
You're gonna
that's a
do it.
grab.
So
Huh.
it's just percentage things I think about.
Oh, that's good.
So yeah, so high, low, when he comes in, it doesn't matter, right? Okay, this works. You see how this gets? He's resistive, but if he was really fighting, he'd be trying to recoil.
Right.
And that just gets him tied up. You notice I don't really grab.
No, you're pressing
It's
on.
levers
Yeah.
and binds, okay?
So is this still going back to the idea of the blade then of the?
Uh-huh. This is a blade,
Okay.
okay? Everything's a sword in my mind, so to speak.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you go for the tendons. You go for the connecting points of the
You
arm.
you don't go for anything.
Really?
Because if you go for something, you'll never get it.
Then how the hell do
I
you
just
keep
happen to
getting-
know it's there. It's like pressure point dudes, right?
Uh-huh.
33, 32, Earth 5,
Right.
whatever the case may be. I don't give a shit.
I got
which
4 of them.
one. I don't give a shit. You'll feel it, okay? Okay. You, as a colleague, you're going to take that stick, pow. You're not aiming for a point,
No.
but you're going to hit one.
No, I am.
And your arm's gonna, the guy's arm, defang the snake, right? Boom. You're gonna drop it, right? Or you're gonna hurt him really
Okay.
bad.
So then, all right. So here now.
Right. Now this is the 2 ways. I can still do the thrust this way. You see,
Oh, okay.
depending on whether how on I am.
Uh-huh.
And typically, when that happens, this comes like this. We're talking shit.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So that elicits a panic mode.
Right.
So why not use your panic? Why try to change it?
Okay.
So if you came at a quick thrust,
Oh.
okay.
Yeah. Because then I'm trying to.
So I shoot my ass out, but my right foot goes forward. It makes me this way. Remember what I said earlier
Southpaw.
about missing?
Yeah.
I don't miss with this. You're going to recoil. I'm going to close it up on you. Now try to go forward.
Yeah. This,
Notice I don't grab. That's what I call a C hold or a C clamp or whatever you want to call it.
we call it a C cut, but we
Right.
get in trouble with girls sometimes.
If you do this, you just know how to get out of that.
Oh, yeah.
In the subject. But you can't really get out of that because I'm going to ride it. Okay, I'll ride it till you recoil. I'll push it all the way up in here until I have you. Okay?
So it's
So-
fun to be manhandled, I guess.
So, this is the panic. But this is the stopper. This is the steerer.
Okay.
If I stay here,
Right.
you still recoil.
Right.
So I can't stay here. I have to follow the recoil in instantly. I don't wait for you to recoil because I know you're going to.
Yeah, because it's like you said, that panic response. If that's your panic response, oh, I'm trying to.
I'm just going in like that, right? You see? And then then I gather my wherewithals.
Then you're like,
and
okay,
go
where am I?
And take care of you. But I didn't get stabbed.
No.
Of course, if I got it on, I can come across this way, the same way as we did the higher move. Now they say, well, what about the psycho downward strike, you know, the ice pick strike?
Yeah, it is actually surprising how often you do see that in real life. I see videos. It's more than people think.
So what do? Well, you can't go slow. You can't do this. Now, see, that really wasn't the up and down, so I could still do that.
Okay.
Okay.
This.
I can't do that where the shit. So I had to do something like this. Okay.
I was not expecting that at all.
So I call that the lazy man figure 4. Here's what a book will show you to do. Tie up both your hands, let him punch me with that hand, and I can't let go.
Right.
So what I do is, at the same time,
Jesus Christ.
okay,
Holy shit.
the nuance that the camera may get.
We'll go slow.
The nuance is not this. I mean, this is important.
Right.
Remember, we're talking about levers and binds.
Yeah.
My arm is here, this arm's here. There's no miss. This is steering you. But the nuance is real. The nuance is this. Okay, because I'm not going to twist.
Right. Oh, yeah, nothing.
I'm going to step and twist. Twist is just a terminology. You can interpret it any way you want.
Right, because now it's the leverage of the entire body.
I hate the term, rotate the hips, because it's not your hips that rotate. You break your knee, if I call crack your knee, your hips follow in a rotational manner.
Right.
So the more you crack your knee, the more you rotate.
Yeah,
But you don't need much. You don't need much. So everything requires at least 2 circles, 3 preferably.
Is that for your Danzen-ryu?
That's yeah. So you think about that.
Shout out Auntie Denise.
See, I didn't get that from Auntie Denise. But
No, I did. That's why I'm saying shout out to Auntie Denise.
It's always circles because she studies small circles.
Right.
But see, if I just stand here and try to turn your hand.
Yeah.
But if you got to think out of the box what a circle is. Circle, circle, circle. Okay.
That was 3.
Doesn't matter. It could be 4. It has to be at least 2.
At least 2.
1 does not work. This is just 1.
Right.
1, 2, 3. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry, folks. I want to just point out, I'm not giving him these things. I'm not an actor. This is my body reacting to what he's doing. All the things. If you pay attention to what he's doing on his end, it's causing all this. It's a reaction of what he did.
And those particular things weren't about the knife.
No.
I wouldn't
just
be
happen
doing
to
that
be
with the
holding
knife
the
anyway.
No. But it's just the
Now that
mechanics
one I
of it.
would do the knife when you come down like that, right? You see?
Yeah.
See
there's
this
that.
cut here? Boom. Now look at this. Okay. See, because I don't have to know, because I like to go inside.
Right.
I don't have to look and put my knee there.
Right.
It's there.
Because you already committed to there.
I'm here and I know where I'm at. Okay. The reason I know where I'm at, and the reason we all know where we're at, whether we think about it or not, is we're a mirror of ourselves.
Huh.
Regardless, I'm a few inches taller than you, doesn't matter. But basically we're all the same.
Yeah.
Your shin's
Shoulders,
right
yeah.
there, your shoulders right there, your eyes are right there, your chest is right there. And mine are same relationship to you. You don't have to look.
Right.
So when I come in,
You know.
I know where my knee is, so I know where your knee is. Okay? You see?
God damn, those shots, dude.
That's the most forgotten weapon around is your legs in close quarters combat.
And you don't even have to really raise them. It's
You're not
just
supposed to
pop.
kick or hit. You just,
Pop.
I call it tweak.
Yeah, just.
You
Hey,
tweak it.
hey.
It's not about hurting you, it's
Uh-huh.
about getting you off balance.
Were you a dancer when you were younger?
No. A roller skater, no.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no. I was a bouncer at Brawler.
He was the bouncer. Were you also on skates? Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh, you could hit somebody really hard on the toe stop. You ain't going nowhere.
Boom.
You've got a base.
Good, yeah.
But really, you don't. It's about your stature,
Uh-huh.
where you stand. See how you're standing?
Yeah.
That's your strong stance, really.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not in a real strong karate stance, but that's the way you want to be.
Yeah, comfortable.
So if I take it, it doesn't matter if I take you different.
Right.
That's where you see you're falling over. Okay.
You just, okay, go.
So that's a diamond, a baseball diamond. You're on the pitcher's mound.
Okay.
I'm on home base. Okay. And so I taken you to first. I took you to first base.
Yeah, that's.
Okay.
It's hard
Now,
not to follow.
if I take you to second or third, you see how you're falling that way?
Yeah.
Right. I could take you all different kinds of ways.
Yeah.
That works in a close quarters thing. If I've got you here and I'm going to go like this, you see I'm staying close.
Yeah.
You see, shoulder, the whole body's a weapon.
You know, we should go to first base first before you take me home. I mean,
I
that's.
know. Maybe even dinner, huh? Maybe
A
dinner
drink.
and drink, at least.
Oh wow! No, that was awesome. That was great.
hopefully
Thank
that's
you so
what you're
much. No,
looking for,
no,
something
that
like
it,
Wow, that was actually
we never
a lot
know
of
what
fun
to expect.
watch.
It was right.
That came
You
out
know,
okay.
one of the things that we pride our show is that we have no clue what's going on.
Never.
I didn't either.
No, I know.
We started out something and then that's the way I teach though. That's actually the way I
No,
teach.
that's a wonderful way to teach.
I don't have a book that says do
It's
this
organic,
tonight.
right?
That's
Yeah.
what it is. Whoever's in the class, that's what we end up doing.
Well, thank you so much for your time
Oh,
today.
awesome.
That was a lot
That
of
was.
fun. That was,
Oh my God.
that was fun
great.
seeing him get tangled around. Folks, again, this has been College Conversation with me, Rick,
And me, Naeem.
and our very good friend,
Very good
Michael Smith.
Bear.
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 Just call him Bear.
But hey,
But not to his face.
don't forget, you know, we've had some times where we haven't had any guests for what, the last 2 weeks?
2 or 3 weeks.
So we are back somewhat.
Yeah.
It's getting harder to talk to people to come to the shows because of time constraints on their end.
They're
and our
busy
end.
too.
Yeah,
They're starting
yeah.
to like pick back up their
Everything is
businesses,
coming back,
yeah.
so we just been having a hard time with people.
Which is great.
But we still have Naeem's shorts,
Yes.
even though he's never worn shorts on the show. So
It is pretty warm. I should have worn shorts. I mean,
he
look.
should have worn shorts. Look at
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
guy.
he's got shorts.
Yeah. Look at the sexy. He even
Bear's
has
shorts.
accessories.
Yeah, he does.
I got the
yeah.
accessories.
Well, he
These
likes
are the
the
old man
window.
accessories.
$12.95 Kmart.
It didn't hurt any less. It wasn't protecting me any. Okay. It was all. Yeah.
So here we go.
yeah.
3, 2,
3, 2,
1, cut!
Brother, that-